and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said, "It's an honor," but he added, "Scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that." Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. D.A., thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Pelicans. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, Los Angeles, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they've made such fantastic progress this season. To see them so close to the top of the standings at this stage, what a surprise.
Well, it's not surprising to them. Since day one of this season, these players and coaches have said they view themselves as one of the league's top teams, and it looks like they're right there.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 roaming the paint. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. LeBron passes to Davis. Here's Howard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Now here's Ball. Outside Favors. Pass the ball. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Lakers. Getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set, the big fella AD, getting it done.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Here's Ingram. Kicks it to Favors. And there's the pass to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
To the paint, here's Howard. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
Now here's LeBron. Rondo can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's LeBron. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. And that one drops. James has got his second basket of the game. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and it's not as many back-to-backs.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Now here's Redick. He's coming off a 19-point game against Orlando. LeBron outside. Dishes to Waiters. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Back to LeBron. And James throws it down.
A competitor in everything he does. LeBron with the strong finish.
Redick against Waiters. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. And J.J. Redick good for three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Lakers in the lead. LeBron right side. No good with the layup.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Hayes. Shooting one.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Bounce pass from Waiters. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Redick for 3. And James pulls it down. Kuzma outside. The putback.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, LeBron James is out there with Dion Waiters. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
First one falls for him. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Morris. Green comes in for Waiters. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Here's Hart, guarded by Green. Hart, no good. Lakers leading by 5. Kuzma can't get it to go. Williamson with it, picked up by Davis. Yep, it counts.
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Williamson is skilled at finishing on the defense.
Rondo passes to McGee. That one doesn't go. The Pelicans have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Ingram. Tries again. Okafor trying to get open. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 1 on the bucket from Williamson.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Now here is McGee. Left side Davis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
Pass to McGee. 1:14 left in the second quarter. Here's Davis. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Williamson. And yes, it's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Rondo against Ball. Rondo with the ball. And it's Davis finishing it off.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that one's good. Williamson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And here's McGee. Pass to Davis. Over Williamson. And too long on the shot. The Pelicans trail. From 11 feet away. Again, the Pelicans score.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rondo, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Rondo's got his first basket.
Rondo is certainly capable of drilling the jumper. Got to at least get a hand in his face.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, what have you liked so far from your team, and what have you not liked?
Well, I like the pace of the game. Defensively, I don't like anything that we're doing as far as dribble penetration. Too many things are happening in the lane. We got to protect the basket a little better.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 3 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Their defense has been practically non-existent. Sure, they're facing a team that got hot. You can even say a bit lucky at times, but no one is stepping up on D and taking anything away. Have some pride. Don't let a guy shoot like that in your face.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center position. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. The 9-foot shot. Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson. Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
Rondo drives in, inside. The jump hook, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 12 in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. Over Rondo. Ball no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Morris checked in for Ingram. Pelicans trail by 5. And Moore kicks to Holiday. Howard against Favors. Outside Holiday. Great D that time from Green.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Rondo. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league who believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
And it's each one more with a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. James looking around. The pass to Kuzma. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
LeBron outside. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Off the left rim and out. Pelicans trail by 6. Redick for 3. Sinks the triple. Redick's got 6.
And that's what separates the scorers from the shooters. Redick able to do it off the dribble.
LeBron outside. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Raiders against Jackson. Now here's Waiters. Defense right on him. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good on the shot. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Lakers on top, up by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, they've got LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Waiters in at the 2. 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Holiday. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Waiters with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. And it's slammed in by Davis.
The numbers speak loud and clear. 80 not letting up. Playing with great pride.
Kelly. No good. That would have tied it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Waiters passes to Davis. Over Holiday, and Davis gets it to go on the assist from Dion Waiters. Waiters got his 3rd assist on the night. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Green is checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now Rondo. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Williamson. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rock in a spot like that, and he is going to burn you.
Good D by LeBron.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here is McGee. There's the dish to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Williamson kicks to Redick. From deep. Rebounded by McGee. It's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. James wide open. Cans the shot from the wing. And now a 7-point Laker lead.
In some ways, this is the glue to LeBron's offense. Unstoppable from mid-range.
And you want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his name is called.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Pelicans. Free throw drops for James.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Holiday with the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Not the flashiest guy most of the time. Holiday prefers to just get down to business, especially when the game is tight.
Now here's James. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Outside Rondo. Pass to James. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. James has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Now Rondo following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Nice shot by James. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
Will it go? And it falls.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch, you know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling. a lot of emotions. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.